Okay, in the last video, we finished up the problem statement. Now we're ready to go ahead and do our flowchart. And again, we go into our 114 folder and we use our Visual Logic course 2018. Then we'll continue and click on the middle button, Demo Mode, and say yes. And then go to the top and shrink it down. So we want to go up to here and shrink it down. Here we go. All right. And then let's make this big enough so we can see what we're doing. And whoops, where'd it go? All right, that's good enough for now. All right, so we're going to use these right here. So let me shrink this down too. So we're going to start with our, let's see. Okay. So we're going to start with our constants and go down to output. So I'll start with an assignment because it has an equal sign. And I'll do adult tickets on one, Control C, Control V. And again, I can type 10 without making an error. So I'll go ahead and type that in. I'm going to make this a little bit smaller. All right, then I'll go ahead and add my next assignment. And that is going to be the child ticket rate, Control C, Control V, and then 5. And then my last one is senior ticket rate. That's our longest one, Control C, Control V, and you can see it still fits in the box. That should be your goal. Not that it matters in programming how long this is. It can be up to 255 characters, but if it doesn't fit in the box, it just doesn't look right, and it might confuse you. So might as well try to keep it in the box. All right, the next thing is we have 3 input. So again, I'm going to use the input box, and we're going to open up with more because we have 2 things we need. And one is copy this, Control C, Control V, and in here we want to ask a question. So we just simply put 2 quotes in, back into it, and then how many adult tickets, question mark. Again, everything has to be in between one set of quotes. Don't put any more quotes in there, and make sure nothing's on the outside of those. Okay, the next 2 questions are very similar. So the easiest thing for us to do is copy this and paste it underneath, and then paste it again. And now we'll do the other 2 with just having to change a few things. So the next thing is num child ticket, Control C. And then I'll select this and paste right over the top of it, Control V. And here I'll just change this to child. And then I'll do the same thing down here. Notice how it keeps track of where I am, so I don't lose, well, I don't know if I'm here or there, but I can, having it stay selected, Control C, Control V, and then senior. All right, so that's pretty nice and quick. Okay, then we have 3 more calculations. Calculations are always assignments. On this one, again, I'll copy the left, Control C, Control V, and then the calculation, Control C, Control V. So it doesn't take that long, and it's certainly much faster copying and pasting than it is typing. And there's no way I'm going to have any errors. Control C, Control V, Control C, Control V, and keep going. Hello. Control C, Control V, Control C, Control V, and our final calculation. there's no point in copying and pasting the objects because they're so different. Control C, Control V. We don't get any bang for the buck. Control C, Control V by copying and pasting the objects because they're just not, there's no similarities to make our life a little easier. Now, when we get down to our output, there will be, so we'll go ahead and again copy and paste for that. All right, we'll start with our first output, and that's going to be adult cost. Control C, Control V, and then we start with a label. That's 2 quotes, space, plus, space. That plus is the join symbol, and now I just need to put in what this number is going to represent, and then cost of adult tickets, colon, space, space, dollar symbol. Now in the coding, we're going to put 2 fixed on the end of this. We don't do that in a flowchart. It doesn't make any sense. This is just a test to make sure our numbers work. We don't care about formatting, although the dollar sign is going to be part of our label, so might as well do it here. Now, again, just like we saw with input, these are going to be very next 3 of these are going to be very similar. So I'm going to copy this and then paste it 4 times. So paste, paste, paste. So adult, child, senior, total. Okay, so 3 more times. And now I just need to go ahead and grab my child cost. Control C. And here, actually, I could have just grabbed child. Let's do that so you can see how that works. Since I was so consistent with my naming, I can just replace adult with child and adult with child. Nice. Down here, I'm going to replace adult with senior. So all I have to do is copy senior, Control C, and then paste it here. Control V, Control V. And then the last one is my total cost. And try with total, Control C, Control V. And I guess this is going to have to start out with, makes more sense. Control V. I want this to be capital just to make it pretty. Total cost of adult of all. How about that? All tickets. All right, now we finished our flow chart. Now we got to go back up to where we have this. And it shows if we do 2, 3, and 1, we'll get 20, 15, 8, and 42. Or we have an error. So let's go ahead and run it and see. See, adult tickets, we want 2. The child tickets, we want 3. Senior tickets, we want 1. And you can see 20, 15, 8, 43. Wait a minute. 43. Actually, 43 is correct. Right? Because 8 and 5 is 13, so this should be 43. So Mr. Brady didn't use a calculator. He just used his math skills, and of course his math skills suck. So there we go. Now it works. Again, you should be using a calculator to do these in order for you to be able to do it correctly. All right, so that's the entire flow chart. And now the last thing we want to do is go ahead and save it. In fact, I didn't save either of these, so let's go ahead and save both of them since we're here. And I'll do File, Save As. And what I want to do is go into the 114 folder. Yeah, right where we were before. These are the lesson 2 lessons. So I'm going to call this movie ticket to problem statement .txt. It's important that you add that .txt to the end. You notice if you've done it before, use other things, you can see that it has .txt down here, then it would automatically put it on there. But don't do that. We've had some problems in the past. When you did that, it wouldn't open up as .txt for whatever reason. So just add the .txt to the end. So you can see we did it again over here with dog walking. All right, and then we're going to do the same with this. And of course, we can't save the flowchart itself because we don't have a signature file. But if we click on the View menu and then Create Flowchart Meta File, you can see that this is the old one. So we'll do Movie Ticket 2 Flowchart. Make sure we don't overwrite the other one, and we'll do Save. And now we have both those. So the next thing we're going to do is code it, and that's going to be in the next video.